stick back out on the play. Hall, a shot save. Pasternak scores! David Pasternak!
At home.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another YouTube video, another YouTube broadcast tonight. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What in the world am I getting myself into? Game 4, 2023 Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat lead the series 3-0 over the Celtics. Boston had the leads in games 1 and 2, blew those leads, and game 3 was probably the most boring, most lopsided playoff game in recent memory. 128-102, the Heat won. Oh, the Heat win tonight. They complete the sweep. The Denver Nuggets completed their sweep of the Los Angeles Lakers last night. And we'll know bright and early who our NBA Finals matchup will be. I just hope that the Celtics lose. I hope they lose in a competitive way. If they get blown out, oh boy. Might have to switch to the Golden Knight Stars game because I will not be enjoying myself. But Al Horford ready to get things going for the Celtics. Bam Adebayo, who had his best game of the series in Game 3, to tip off for the Heat. Both men jump. Adebayo wins the draw. He can catch this game live on TNT. Underway we are here at the Casa Center. Game 4, Eastern Conference Finals. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for stopping by. Jimmy Butler passes over to the right. Here's a three for Max Strus. Off the board and no good. Jason Tatum sends up ahead to Marcus Smart. Smart over to Tatum. Tatum in the paint. Bounces it over. Al Horford a three. And Al Horford drills it. And the Celtics score first. It's 3-0. No team in NBA history has come back from a 3-0 deficit in a playoff series. That three is good. Like Caleb Martin, who's had a great, or rather, Kevin Love, who's had a pretty good playoff series himself as well. This game tied at 3. So no other team has come back from 3-0 down in a series to win it in NBA history. It's happened a couple of times in the NHL, but not in the NBA. We will see what happens here as that spin move is good by Derek White. It's 5-3 Celtics. So Boston trying to set NBA history tonight. The Lakers had a chance to attempt it last night. They lost 113-111. More on that later. But the Heat wanting to finish the business tonight, trying to win their first title since, if I'm not mistaken, 2013, I want to say, as that ball is deflected out of bounds. This is the rubber match. Heat won 2020 Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics beat the Heat last year in the Eastern Conference Finals in Game 7 in this very arena. Boston has home court, but they blew the first 2 games of this series, and now they have their backs heavily against the wall. Tatum's pass bounced off of Kevin Love. And will we get a change of possession? I'm not sure. I hope everyone is enjoying their Tuesday evening. Celtics inbound. Tatum to Horford over to Jaylen Brown. Brown, quick pass over to Tatum to the left, or rather Derek White, and he makes the 3. So he has hit back-to-back shots, and it is 8-3. The Celtics lead over the Heat. Jimmy Butler brings it up ahead. Butler stepping back, Derek White on patrol. Butler crashes to the paint, and that shot bounces off the rim and no good. Butler fell to the ground. And I believe personally this Celtics team shouldn't even be down 3-0 in this series. Rather, if anything, they should be at worst down 2-1. Give me Butler with the free throw, but that is not the case. And you gotta wonder, as Butler missed the first free throw, you gotta wonder, is the Celtics team that bad to get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals? I don't think they are. I thought the Lakers, when they were swept by the Nuggets, I wasn't too surprised. But this, I think I would be a little bit surprised as Butler makes the second free throw. Yeah, the coaching is completely different, and that favors Miami by a lot. But you would think the Celtics would have at least won a game or two by now in this series. But now, Smart over to Brown. As Butler went 1 for 2 on his free throws, as I mentioned. Brown goes on in off the backboard and in. It is 10-4 Celtics. And kind of just like in games 1 and 2, they get out early. Can they maintain this lead? That's been the ongoing issue. Butler going on into the paint, kicks it back out. Here's Max Struis' shot off the rim and in. And there's 6 on the board for Miami. Smart over to Brown. Derek White looking for his third basket. Tatum, quick passing. Smart will attempt a 3, and that's off the rim, no good. Jimmy Butler brings it up ahead for Miami. Butler up the right side between the legs. Butler kicks it back over to Struis. It deflects off a Miami player, and Celtics will inbound. Jason Tatum over to Derek White, and up ahead goes Boston. With Horford, Smart, and Brown also on the court. Tatum will attempt a 3, and that was a contested 3. I don't know why he shot that. No good and wide, and here comes Bam Adebayo. Working against Al Horford, center on center action. Adebayo dumps it back over to Butler. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Still plenty of time between the legs. Butler goes on in from the left-hand side. Works around Tatum and scores off the backboard. And the Celtics lead was once 10-4. Now it's 10-8. This team, they stall out offensively, and it gets really frustrating to watch. Jaylen Brown loses possession, regains it. Brown, a spin move behind the line. Over to Al Horford. He's trying to hit his second 3 of the game, but that's in and out, and the Celtics haven't scored a point about a minute and a half of game time here. As Love missed the layup, Horford picks up the rebound. Up ahead goes the Celtics. Over to Derek White, a 3. No good. Tatum rebound, gets the layup and scores. It is 12-8. I was about to say, they continuously just chuck up 3-pointers, just kind of like what they did in Game 3. They have no chance of winning tonight. That's off the backboard and in. Vincent, who had a playoff high, 26 points in Game 3. The Celtics were once up by 6. Now they're only up by 2. It's 12-10 in favor of the team in green. Celtics are 4-1 wearing these uniforms in the playoffs. So I guess if anything, that's a good sign. That ball deflects off of Brown, and it will be Miami basketball. Went to the basket. Butler blocked that shot, but Brown accidentally whacks it out of bounds, so Miami will regain possession. And up ahead from the right side, Jimmy Butler over to Bam Adebayo. Pass over to Jimmy Butler. Butler will go on in. Working against Derek White. Butler, a spin move, and got it. Wow. Shouldn't be shocked because it is Jimmy Butler, but what a basket. Spin move and all, and he's able to capitalize. This game is tied at 12. Here comes Tatum. Jason Tatum goes on in. No good. Rebound scooped up by Miami. Butler from the right hash. Pass it over. A 3 for Kevin Love. Off the rim, no good. Tatum picks up the rebound. Up ahead, Jaylen Brown. Here comes Brown. Stepping back, double covered over to Derek White. Back to Tatum. Tatum fakes the 3. He's got to go on in for the 2. And it bounces off of Bam Adebayo's knee is what I thought. So, in my opinion, it should have been Celtics ball. Instead, it'll be Heat ball as we head to commercial break. Tied at 12 with 6:17 to go in this first quarter. Tied at 12 in Miami. Well, every game starts off tied. And, well, safe to say that blowouts can happen relatively quickly, especially in the NBA. I mean, the Heat have had 17-3 runs earlier in this series, so what are you going to do there? Golden Knights are already up 3-0 over the Stars. Really? Oh, jeez. Okay. Marchessault scored for Vegas. That was Ivan Barbashev, and then William Carrier. It's 3-0 Vegas over Dallas. That's crazy. I'm not going to lie. The first and second round of the playoffs for both the NHL and the NBA were like insanely competitive, great. You had numerous seven-game series, but wow. These Eastern and Western Conference finals for both leagues have just outright been terrible. I mean, let's face it. Carolina and Florida in the NHL, I'll give them credit where credit's due. Yes, all three games have been one-score games. The issue is every game has been won by Florida. So now, unless Carolina at least forces a game 6, I'm not going to believe that they're going to come back. Same thing with the Celtics here. Could they come back from 3-0 down? Sure. Unless they make it to a game 6, I'm still going to have zero faith that they do it. That's all. Oh, cool. You win tonight. You go back to game 5, and what do? You lose on home court again for the second year in a row? I'm talking about the Celtics here. Not good. You don't want to get swept either. I don't know. It looks like very boring. In terms of series, very boring. So, what are you going to do? I guess same thing with Dallas and Vegas. First 2 games did go into overtime, but now that Vegas is up 3-0 in game 3, you kind of sense that series could be over. It's just unfortunate. You wish for more competitive games or series because the Lakers did push the Nuggets to the brink a couple of times, but they just couldn't close it out. And you get a sweep as a result. You could be looking at the same thing tonight, whether the Celtics make it competitive or not. They got to win to keep their series alive. 6:17 to go. We had to have our first commercial break. Here comes Jimmy Butler up ahead for Miami. The Heat have yet to lead tonight. Celtics have either been up or it's been tied. Adebayo working against Horford. Adebayo regular ground by Horford. Horford wants to travel. And what are they going to call here? It looks like Adebayo will go up to the free throw line. And Horford will now be substituted out for Robert Williams. Robert Williams, a third man who can get underneath the basket. We got an inbound, no free throw. Love inbounds it to Adebayo. Working just above the three-point line, and he dishes it back out. Here comes Max Sturris. Sturris over to Adebayo. Back over, Vincent. Quick pass. Kevin Love a 3. He's got it. And Miami, with that three-pointer, take their first lead of the night, 15-12. Marcus Smart brings it up ahead. Celtics 2 for 6 shooting from threes. Miami 2 for 4. Marcus Smart was wide open, but instead he passes to Jaylen Brown, who makes his 3 and ties it at 15. So I guess no harm, no foul there. You get the 3 instead of the 2. And we are even at 15 with just under 5.5 to go in this first quarter. Here's a 3 from Miami, and he's got it. Vincent. What a night for him in game 3, and he hits his first points of the night here in game 4. Gabe Vincent, a giveaway from the Celtics. Up ahead comes Miami. Butler directing traffic. Waiting. Pass to Sturris. Sturris over to Butler. Butler fakes a three. 2 seconds left on shot clock. Fires away. That's no good. Tatum scoops up the rebound for the Celtics. Up ahead, Jaylen Brown. Brown over to Derek White. That three is no good. Up ahead goes Jimmy Butler. Butler, a three, but there was a whistle. That three was no good, by the way. It looks like the Celtics will get the basketball here. We've had a relatively quick first quarter already. 4:34 remaining in the first. Low scoring compared to games 1 and 3. Inbound from Miami. Sturris. Near the logo. Moose was left. Pass underneath. And here's a one-handed shot by Jimmy Butler, and he's got it off the assist from Cody Zeller. It is 20-15. Malcolm Brogdon and Grant Williams enters the game for the Celtics. Tatum's pass is blocked, and Sturris all alone for the two-handed slam. It's 22-15, and Missoula burns a timeout. Yep, what a shocker. You knew this was going to happen. Tatum tries to play hero ball, gives it up, and Sturris for the slam. And the Heat, all of a sudden, trailing by 6. They're now up by 7. We hit commercial break. Why I'm not very optimistic in Boston winning tonight. I'm just not. It's like I've seen this story, 3 other times. I guess 2, because they ain't really had a lead in game 3. What are you going to do there? So as I mentioned, Golden Knights are up 3-0 over the Stars. We'll take a look at some other sports scores around the leagues. Well, I guess the MLB. White Sox are up 4-2 over the Guardians. In the bottom of the 9th, the Rangers are up 6-1 over the Pirates. Bottom of the 8th, Cardinals up 7-5 over the Reds. Top of the 8th, the Diamondbacks and Phillies are tied at 3. Bottom of the 8th, the Blue Jays are up 11-1 over the Rays. Top of the 6th, Padres Nationals tied at 3. Top of the 6th, Yankees Orioles tied at 4. This game's live on TBS. The Dodgers up 4-1 over the Braves. Bottom of the 5th. Top of the 5th, the Brewers are up 2-0 over the Astros. Bottom of the 4th, Twins up 2-0 over the Giants. Top of the 5th, Pete Alonso hit a home run, but that does not matter right now. The Cubs are up 5-1 over New York. The Royals are up 2-0 over the Tigers, and the Marlins are up 1-0 in the bottom of the 1st over the Rockies. Red Sox Angels starting at 9:38, and same with Athletics Mariners. Oh, and the Diamondbacks just took a 4-3 lead. Okay. Pretty interesting there. In WNBA action, we have the Connecticut Sun defeating the Washington Mystics. Oh gosh, I'm not pronouncing that right. 75-67 in the 4th quarter. And Minnesota also beating Atlanta 47-38. That's your WNBA action. Kyle Larson won the NASCAR All-Star race, and they go back to Charlotte Coca-Cola 600 this Sunday at 6 o'clock. Will not be broadcasting much, if any, this weekend, so I'm very hesitant to give out my upcoming broadcasting schedule. Tomorrow, if all thinks what I think's going to happen, I will be busy, so there won't be a broadcast. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I will be working for my internship, and Monday, but I think Monday's an afternoon game, so maybe a broadcast Monday night. But definitely Thursday, Friday, Sunday, no. Saturday is kind of up in the air. I don't really have anything planned for Saturday, so maybe I'll do a stream, but I'm not sure. Basically, if I upload any videos in the upcoming weeks, as my internship will begin on Thursday, I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be shorter videos. Especially, I mean, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but Nuggets Heat. Go Nuggets, I guess, but not really a matchup I'm like interested in calling. If it's a game 7 or whatever and I'm free, I would. But other than that, I don't know. Here's Tatum a 3 and he's got it. 22-18. And I mean, I want the Stars and Hurricanes to be the Stanley Cup Finals. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be Vegas, Florida. Again, if I have time, I'll broadcast, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, here comes Miami between the legs. Max Sturris attempts a 3 over Robert Williams. That is no good off the rim. Malcolm Brogdon will pick up the rebound for the Celtics. Six-man Player of the Year award winner attempts a deep 3, and that's off the rim. Ugh. Usually, Brogdon makes better decisions than that one, but that was a pretty poor decision. Kyle Lowry gets fouled by Tatum, and off to the floor he goes. I wouldn't be shocked if we get a foul here by Tatum, which means 2 free throws for Kyle Lowry's. All right. Here comes Miami. Quick pass from Zeller over to Butler. Butler working on it against Robert Williams off the rim. No good. Tatum got the rebound and then got poked in the eye. And let's see here on the replay. Oh, yeah. Got poked in the eye by Cody Zeller. Unintentional, I believe. But Tatum's all right, and he will bring it up court. Grant Williams follows suit. Quick pass over to Jaylen Brown. Brown over to Brogdon. Brogdon fakes a 3. Brogdon going on into the paint. He lost possession. Robert Williams trying to pass it back to Tatum, but it bounced off of Jimmy Butler. Celtics will maintain possession. Three-pointer cuts it down to 1. 22-18, Miami leads. 2:44 remaining first quarter. Brogdon, the inbound. Robert Williams over to Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon over to Tatum. Tatum to the right. Step back. Contested 3. No good. Why in the world would you attempt that shot? I have no idea. Oh, collision between Zeller and Grant Williams. And we'll see who made contact with who first. Looked like Zeller may have run over Grant Williams. Williams looks like is not happy with what the officials called, which is going to be a free throw for the Heat. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know. I think Zeller going one-on-one against Robert Williams there. I don't know if Williams kind of pushed Zeller into Grant or not, but regardless, Zeller makes his first free throw, and it's 23-18. And here comes the second free throw. Average 2.5 points a game. Well, here's your 2 points right here if you make the second free throw. He will. And it's 24-18. Brogdon will move it up ahead. Brogdon between the legs. Pass over to Grant Williams. Williams keeps possession. Robert Williams over to Marcus Smart. That 3's no good. Up ahead goes Miami. Jimmy Butler behind the back. We'll bring it up ahead. Butler makes a nice move around Grant Williams. Fakes the shot. Rejected by Robert Williams. What a block on Butler. Goes out of bounds on the Celtics, so it'll be Heat possession again. But what a block. Robert Williams, one-handed slap. Get that out of my face, he says. Now the Heat will inbound from behind the net. Butler with Brogdon in coverage. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Butler a spin move, and that shot's no good, and we have a foul called. So here comes the free throw for Jimmy Butler. And he makes the first free throw. It's 25-18. And now Miami with a chance to go up 8. Butler, 16 points in game 3, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Butler, second free throw is also good, 26-18. Tatum currently on the bench. Marcus Smart walks over the logo. Hops over to the right. Brogdon over to Marcus Smart. Smart pass to the left. Jaylen Brown. Down low. Robert Williams, a two-handed slam. That's what he's known best for. Get underneath the basket and get the slam. And it cuts the deficit down to 6, 26-20. Lowry from behind the three-point line. Works around Brogdon. Jimmy Butler off the pass back. Here comes Butler. Jimmy Butler. That's over to the right, and that's a contested three made. What a shot by Caleb Martin. 29-20. Jaylen Brown pointing, directing traffic. Heat shooting 50% from 3. Celtics shooting 25%. Brown, Robert Williams, lost possession. Lowry will bring it up ahead. Pass. Duncan. Steal. What defense here from Boston. And Robert Williams draws the foul off the pass from Brogdon. Interfered by Miami, and that'll be 2 free throws for the center, Robert Williams. Standing at 6'9", 237 pounds. He will go out to the free throw line. 45.8 to go, first quarter. Williams misses the first free throw. The Celtics just playing sloppy with the basketball. And that led to the turnover, but Boston lucky enough able to get the steal right back on the other end of the court. First free throw is missed. Second free throw for Robert Williams is good, so cuts the deficit down to 8, 29-21. Heat in front. Lowry will set it up ahead for Miami. 35 seconds and counting, first quarter. Lowry, a deep three, pulls up and doesn't get it. Off the rim and out, here comes Brogdon with a good chance to cut the deficit down to 5 if done properly. 13 seconds left on a shot clock. Brogdon between the legs. Twice. Goes on in. Pass Williams. Over to Brown. Miami player fell. Brown shot way off the mark. Lowry fell down. And now Grant Williams falls down. And with 9 seconds left in the quarter. Oh no, Kyle Lowry's not doing good. He fell flat on his stomach. Currently holding his leg. Let's see what happened here. There was a scrum behind the net or in front of the net, and I just think he fell awkwardly on his leg as he was trying to block the shot. Yep. Right leg looks like to be the injury. I think he's going to try to battle out these 9 seconds, but I think you got to substitute him here. Obviously, player safety is coming first here. They'll review whatever they're going to review. I think whether it's a foul against the Celtics or Heat. But Lowry, you got to hope he's all right. Lowry, just fell awkwardly on his ankle. I don't know if he got rolled up or whatever the case was. And just unfortunately suffered that injury. Looks like the more he's walking it off, the more fine he is. I remember the Heat are doing this without Tyler Hero, currently wearing a purple bucket hat on the sidelines. He's not even wearing a white t-shirt to represent his team, but of course, Tyler Hero's been out since the first round of the Milwaukee series. First free throw is good from Grant Williams. And the Celtics look to cut the lead to 7 heading into the second quarter of play here. Williams averaged 4.7 points a game in 11 games this playoffs, and he does make both free throws, 23 on the board. Williams under scrutiny getting in the face of Jimmy Butler at the end of game 2. Jimmy Butler's 3, no good off the rim, and Zeller's rebound, no good, and Marcus Smart hucks it halfway across the court, but obviously no good. So we'll head to the second quarter. 29-23, Miami in front and dominating the second half of that first quarter. Boston fighting to keep their season alive here in Miami. We'll see what happens. Celtics Heat at the end of 1. Apparently, Jamie Benn just got ejected for cross-checking Mark Stone. The wheels are off the wagon in Dallas. Looks like they are going to also fall down 3-0. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's pretty bad. I don't know what Jamie Benn's doing there. I think it's emotions running high, but wow. So Jamie Benn ejected in the Golden Knights Stars game, and if you ever see the clip, it will be pretty understandable as to why. He literally slashed the stick out of Mark Stone's hands and then cross-checked him while he was falling down on the ice. That's not good. I think Ben should be suspended, but definitely worthy of an ejection and probably a fine. And I wouldn't even be shocked if it's a 1 or 2 game suspension on top of that because, well, it looked blatant. And obviously, if it looked blatant enough, when you review it to league officials, you're going to have to determine what's right and what's wrong. Oh, and apparently the Blue Jays are now up 20-1 over the Rays. Didn't see that one coming either. Oh, my Lord. Well, anyway, we begin the second quarter. Derek White, a fadeaway 2 off the rim and up ahead go the Heat. What's up, Two Evil the Hope? Thanks for stopping by. Going on in on the layup and scoring is Caleb Martin. And now the Celtics bring it up ahead. White, Horford, Brogdon, back to Horford. That three is good. 26 on the board now for the Celtics, as they only trail by 5. And I say only trail by 5, but in reality, not doing so good. Oh, yeah, I heard Aaron Rodgers got injured. No, he'll be fine. As Adebayo with a two-handed slam over Horford, 33-26 Miami. Yeah, I heard about that. Well, whatever. You know, he suffered a very minor injury. He's probably done for like the beginning of OTAs, but he might be back once training camp starts. I heard about that Tyreek Woolen injury. That, I think, is an injury to talk about. Though I think he'll be ready by training camp as well. So really no major losses for either the Jets or the Seahawks there. Butler fakes the three. Back over a three is no good. And that shot was attempted by, I think that was Kyle Lowry. Going on into the paint and missing the layup was Malcolm Brogdon. Up ahead comes Miami. Up the right side, Jimmy Butler. Moves it up ahead for the Heat. Butler. Between the legs. Going on in. Passes it out to Duncan. Over to Lowry. Back out of Adebayo. Over. Here's a three by Duncan. No good. Off the rim. And the Celtics trying to claw their way back. Here's Horford a three. He's got it. Back-to-back threes for Horford. And the Celtics now only trail by 4. Not too bad. Not too bad. They are keeping their chances alive and winning this game. And that's all you, I guess, can do at this point. As it looks like we have a travel called against Adebayo. And the Celtics will regain possession. Celtics will bring it up ahead. Tatum, the pass over to Grant Williams, to Brogdon, back to Tatum. Tatum, a spin move on Martin. Whoa! Runs over Martin. And I think that's going to be an offensive foul called against the Celtics. Yep. Can't say I'm surprised by that. Spin move hit him pretty up high in the chest area. Tatum can't be running over Martin like that. Martin fell down, but it will be Heat possession. Up ahead, here comes the Heat. Jimmy Butler moves it over to the left side, and now back over to the center, over to the right. And Grant Williams. Wow. Furious at the official, and I kind of don't blame him here. Caleb Martin tried to charge Grant Williams, and let's see. I just think Martin went too low. Martin holding his arm because he fell on his arm. Grant Williams still pleading at the official. I don't blame him. I kind of think that was a bad call, but what are you going to do there? Heat will inbound, and what movement by Vincent, and it's no good, and now he is fouled. I think we got to start going up to the free throw line here. Celtics have been drawing a couple of fouls here. What do you think the Bills will do? Probably they'll go like 12-5 or something. 12-5 would be my guess. Make the win the wild card round. Coin flip on who they face in the divisional round, and then I don't see him getting past the AFC Championship anyway. Vincent, that free throw is no good, and now for his second. Playing the ref is the best way to change their mind. Well, Grant Williams should potentially attempt that, but I'm pretty sure he'd be suspended by the league. What are you going to do? Here comes the Celtics after the second free throw was good. So the Heat only lead by 5. Celtics really do a nice job staying in this basketball game, not letting it get out of hand. Horford, another 3, no good. And Derek White able to get the rebound and one off the foul. You have a chance to make it a 2-point game. Derek White, nice throw in off the backboard and in. Former Chicago Bull goes up to the free throw line. He's looking for his 8th point of the night. 1 for 3 on 3-point attempts, 3 for 5 shooting field goals, and he does make the free throw off the rim and in. 34-32. That is your lead for the Heat. Vincent between the legs. Vincent now. Nice move. Here's a 3. No good off the rim, and the Celtics pick up the rebound, and they can have a chance to take the lead for the first time since midway through the first quarter. Tatum into the paint, gets the one-handed layup, and they'll at least tie it 34 apiece. With 8 minutes left here in the second quarter, the Celtics crawling back from 8 down to tie it. Adebayo pass. Here comes Duncan's pass, which is taken away by Derek White. White steps past to Grant Williams. A 3. Good. 37-34, and the Celtics are officially back in the lead. Now that's going to be a timeout spent by the Heat. 37-34, the Celtics on a little bit of a run here. They take the lead as we head to commercial break. Does Goodell deserve the extension? I mean, he's gotten better. I don't really think he's that good, but I guess he's gotten better. So what are you going to do? I will say, yeah, he's worthy of an extension. It's only through 2027, right? That's not terrible. And so, yeah, I ain't playing the the Blue Jays are up 20-1 over the Rays right now. Is he underpaid? I wouldn't say that. Wouldn't say he's underpaid considering he's the commissioner of the sports league that has the most money in the United States, but wouldn't say underpaid, but he's done an okay job. I mean, the concussion rates in this league, I mean, yeah, you have Tua and other freak incidents like that, but for the most part, concussions are down, so that is a good thing. And they're trying to limit even more concussions with that new kickoff rule they implemented today, where is it a fair catch on a kickoff? Like, it'll still be at the 25, even if it's fair caught, like, outside the end zone. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks, and it's kind of defeating the purpose of special teams. But, I mean, at the same time, if you're going to do what's best for the player's health, I guess you can't really complain much. A lot of people on social media are upset over it, and I get it. It is kind of defeating the special teams purpose of the game, but what are you going to – I mean, if it limits concussions at the end of the day, it's better for the players. And, yeah, in terms of watching, it's stupid, but what are you going to do? He only makes 31 a year? Really? Oh, I thought he made way more. Yeah, but still, that's fine. That's fine. Just getting that Blue Jays post up right now. That's a boatload right there. is an absolute boatload of cash. $31 million a year. That's incredible. All right, well, we had a commercial break. And the Heat have possession. Vincent pass to Adebayo. Works in the paint and scores off the backboard. 37-36. So the Celtics lead is now cut down to 1. Up ahead, here come the Celtics. Derek White. Moving on in. Pass back. Derek White to Brogdon. Brogdon to White. A three-pointer. And no good. Up ahead, here comes Lowry. Lowry from the left side. Going on in, the pass, and 3 is good, but it will not count. Whistle was blown. Not as much as I will make. Oh, let's pray. From the next Jim Nance, we got a shot at making more than $31 million a year. We'll see. Okay, the Heat will bring it up ahead. 39-36 Celtics lead. On the layup and scoring, Caleb Martin, 39-38. Celtics can't pull away. Heat staying with them. Brogdon between the legs. A spin move. Back over. Brogdon. Behind the three-point line. Kicked out of bounds. Is that off Brogdon or Vincent? They're going to say on Brogdon, meaning it will be Miami ball. Okay. Up ahead, here comes Vincent. Quick pass underneath to Vincent, and he scores. Hitting that layup, it is now 40-39 Miami. Tatum behind the three-point line. Passes it over to Brogdon. Brogdon the pass. Derek White a 3. That's good. 42 on the board for the Celtics. Lowry a spin move. Passes it back. Here's Vincent a 3. No good. Heat are able to get the rebound. Sturris the pass. Here's a 3, and it's money. What a shot. Caleb Martin. He has been going off this series. 43-42 Heat lead. Celtics call another timeout. All right, hang to commercial break. In commercial break. Heat regaining the lead. 43-42 over the Celtics. And, whew. Just gotta hope that the Celtics keep this game within winning position because, well, I'm afraid if Miami gets on a scoring spree here, it's going to be over and the Celtics will start to fade out just like they did in the next, just like they did in Game 3. A long run kind of killed their momentum and ultimately ended their shot of winning. So we'll see what happens. Next, Chris Sims. Oh, God. Chris Sims. Chris Sims is back. And his stupid QB list top 40 quarterbacks in the NFL. It's a joke. It's a joke. The guy has Jared Stidham ahead of Desmond Ritter and Gardner Minshew. You know what else did he do today? And today it just came out that he had Kenny Pickett and Brock Purdy as QBs 26 and 25. What else? And he had Jordan Love at 31. Like, that's awful. Horrible. I am excited for his analysts, though, because when the top 40 QB list does officially come out, I get to just shred it apart. I get to make a video on it. It just absolutely rip it to shreds. It's going to be awesome. Oh, God. He's already driving me mental, and he's only on quarterback like 24 or something. I don't even know. Like, other than the fact that he's Phil Simms' kid and was a former quarterback himself, I don't know how the heck he has a job. Also, another NFL news. Brandon McManus getting released by the Broncos. That was an interesting one. I didn't expect that to happen because he's a really good kicker for Denver, and he has been since 2014 when they brought him in. But I guess Denver cut Brandon McManus, and honestly, if I'm the Jaguars, I'd sign him right now. No offense to Riley Patterson. Now I want Brandon McManus as my kicker. Here's Jaylen Brown as we head at a commercial break. He loses possession. Whistle is blown. 5:05 to go here in this second quarter. It has been the exact opposite of Game 3 and more of like what we've seen in Games 1 and 2, a tight contest in the first half. Jaylen Brown hanging up to the free throw line. If he makes both these shots here, Celtics will get back in the lead. And again, what's been kind of a seesaw game here. First free throw is no good, and now best the Celtics can do is tie. Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart heading into the pregame or heading into tonight's game, basically just saying, well, as promised, the second free throw as well, saying, we beat this team last year. We just got to start rallying off some wins so we could do it again. That's essentially what both of them said. Smart especially upset saying we beat them last year. I don't know why they're talking a lot. Well, maybe because they're up 3-0 in this year's series is why they're talking. Here's Sturris and a whistle. Take a look back in Game 1. Adebayo doing a nice job covering Jaylen Brown. Brown kind of hurt his right hand, so keep an eye out for that as this game continues. Adebayo in the paint. I thought he was fouled by Robert Williams. They let the play stay alive, and the shot's no good. Tatum to Smart. Over to Brown, and the layup's good. 44-43 Celtics. Again, they keep on switching up the lead here. Here comes Vincent. Over to the right side. Oh, a no-look pass to Adebayo. What a play. Gabe Vincent. A+ heads-up play. Here comes Derek White. White working on in the paint. Stops. Passes it to Marcus Smart. That three is off the mark. No good. And here comes Miami. Working up court from the right side. Pass. Adebayo. Shot. No good. White able to pick up the rebound. White lost possession. Lowry up ahead. Here's Martin. The two-handed slam's good. 47-44. Another bad giveaway. And the Celtics shooting themselves in the foot with these turnovers. Williams to Smart. Over to the right. Jaylen Brown to deep two. He's off the rim. Sturris picks up the rebound for the Heat. Here comes Lowry. Up ahead Adebayo to Vincent. The white towels waving here in Miami. Vincent works against Brown. Vincent in the paint. Fade away. No good. And we'll see what happened here. I think they're going to call a foul on who was the question. What a heads-up play by Gabe Vincent. No look pass out of Bio all by his lonesome in the paint. Again, nice steal by Lowry on Derek White there, finding Martin for the easy slam. Inbound by Butler. Bio will throw it over to the right. Faking the three, going back. Here's Lowry. A three, no good, and a foul is called. I mean, I don't really feel bad for Jimmy Buckets, but yeah, he definitely deserves a ring. So that's why if the Heat win, I wouldn't be like ultra upset or anything, because I agree, Jimmy Butler does deserve a ring. It's going to be Butler or Jokic, one of these top NBA players, are going to get a ring this year, and it's awesome. And if by some miracle the Celtics don't get eliminated tonight, I guess you could throw Tatum and Brown in that conversation too. I like the Nuggets, though. I really do. I like Jokic. Jamal Murray's been going off in the Western Conference Finals. Shout out to Jamal Murray. Nuggets got a good team. Heat got a good team. Vincent makes the second free throw, and here comes the third one. And yeah, I agree. Butler deserves a ring. Lowry, I mean, he just needs a second ring, and he's basically got his Hall of Fame spot locked up. Vincent makes all three free throws, and it's 50-44 in favor of the Heat. Tatum is kind of mid, but, I mean, I would pick Jimmy Butler over Tatum any day of the week, but some still call him elite. Williams off the pass from Brown scores 50-46. I think he's not mid. He's either quiet or he explodes. He's a ticking time bomb is what I call him. He either drops 50 or he drops 15. There is no in between. Except for, I guess, games 1 and 2 when he scored 30. Here's going on in, back to the right. Sturris, the pass. Vincent, 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And now Derek White is down. Derek White, a solid offensive and defensive player for the Celtics. I really like that acquisition. This is his second year with the team, and Derek White's really growing on me. He's a good player. Very underrated piece. You don't need to be a superstar, but he'll average just 10 points a game and a block, a couple of steals, and you'll be satisfied with his performance every single time. Bio's first free throw attempt off the rim and in. And it is now a 5-point contest yet again, 51-46. Well, Celtics in games 1 and 2 did lead at the half. So maybe if the Heat lead at the half in a close contest, maybe that'll strike different magic. We'll see. Bio's second free throw is good. 52-46. Here comes Jaylen Brown. Moving up from the right-hand side. Here comes Tatum. Quick pass to the right. Brown. Grant Williams. Back to Brown. Brown. Nice move. Back to Grant Williams. A three. He's got it. 49 on the board for the Celtics. After a pretty low-scoring first quarter, head to the second quarter, and both teams ready to hit the half-century mark. Heat already hit that with 52. Bio, Grant Williams working on him. Bio fakes the shot. Now delivers and scores 54 on the board for the Heat. Jaylen Brown will bring it up ahead. Dumps it over to the right. Jason Tatum a three. That's off the mark. Robert Williams able to keep the rebound alive for the Celtics. Williams down to Tatum. The layup no good. Robert Williams fouled as he tried to get the rebound. I think Adebayo drew the foul, and so that'll mean Tatum or one of these Celtics players are going up to the free throw line. Yep, it's going to be Tatum off the Adebayo foul. Well, the next Skip Bayless? I hope not. Next Shin Sharp, now we're talking. Skip Bayless? No thanks. Tatum's first free throw is no good. I don't need to cry on television every time the Jaguars lose like he does with the Cowboys. Ridiculous. I'm a grown man who has actually lived to witness the Cowboys winning all 5 of their Super Bowls. I don't want to hear it. Skip Bayless is a complainer. Put Skip Bayless with a way better analyst. It'll be awesome to watch. Because I think Shannon Sharp is perfect for TV. Skip Bayless isn't. He's awful. I liked him better when he was with Stephen A. Here comes Vincent over to Martin. Martin underneath the basket looking for Butler, stolen by Tatum. And here comes Jaylen Brown. Brown coming on in. Quick pass over to Smart. Grant Williams fakes the 3. Now delivers off the rim. Tatum had it, lost it. Butler up ahead. Martin, he's got the layup. Grant Williams tried to block him, but he couldn't. Unless 58 has not gone on the scoreboard for the Heat. And what are they going to call here? Grant Williams and Marcus Smart yelling at the officials. What happened here? I'm not sure. And it looks like they're going to review something. Let's give us like an animated corpse. Yeah. He just does stuff for clicks and money. Johnny Manziel will be bigger than LeBron James in the city of Cleveland. Oh, yeah, how did that one work out? How did that one work out for you? I think if you put Skip Bayless and Chris Sims together, you have the most unwatchable sports program. Not kidding either. All right, so yeah, that points will not count. The Heat will keep 56 on the board. Okay, yeah, if Sims and Bayless on the same show, I would love to make that happen. Yeah, totally. And then you get the guy Chris Sims works with and Skip Bayless, and not Skip Bayless, and Shannon Sharp. Oh, wow, that's how you make a good football program. Oh, geez, it's like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you purposely make one good show and one absolutely terrible show. That would be funny. Smart over to Williams. Williams goes on into the paint. Jump shot 2 off the backboard. No good. And the Heat will bring up the rebound. Here comes Jimmy Butler moving it up ahead through center court at the logo. Jimmy Butler. The former Timberwolf. He's also a former 76er and Chicago Bull. Bringing it up ahead from the left side. Here's Butler. A 3 over Robert Williams. No good. Rebound scooped up by Tatum. Jason Tatum brings it up ahead. 4 seconds left. 3. Tatum. Back. Wide open. Smart. At the buzzer. Oh, it's no good. Off the rim. Halftime is here. 56-50. The Heat lead over the Celtics. Well, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm disappointed Boston's losing right now, but, I mean, they're only losing by 6. This could be way worse, so I'm pretty happy overall. It'd be so terrible, it'd be magical. Exactly. Actually, while we're at halftime now, before I do my Sporkle, let's go take a look at this QB list, shall we? Again, I'm going to go fully in depth. When the full list comes out, I'm just going to be reacting to what's been, what he's posted now. And I mean, this list is awful already. Podcast is for the Vikings, make predictions, and keep track of their accuracy. I mean, yeah, when I predict my games and stuff, I like keep track of that. Tweets. All right, here we go. 40. Listen, Desmond Ridder, I mean, obviously is way too low, and Sam Howell at 39 is ultimately probably correct. But, putting Young, Stroud, and Richardson, I mean, I'm basing this off of college and how they were selected, meaning I put Young at 36, Richardson at 38. I mean, they're rookies. They haven't even played it down in the preseason yet. So, I mean, if you want to put them that low, whatever. But considering these three are going to be starters, I'd be okay with putting them in the low 30s or high 30s, low 20s. I mean, this is awful. Jared Stidham over both Ritter, Heineke, Minshew, Mike White. Oh, God, it's horrible. It's so bad. It's like, why is Jared Stidham even there? Stidham's not even in my top 40 if I had to redo it. He already is 40. I don't know. He's probably not even on the list, though. I mean, this means that looking at this list, right, you already have backups that aren't going to be on the list, of course. Jacoby Brissett is the big one. Where is Jacoby Brissett going to be on this list? I would have Brissett over Stidham and White, maybe. But, where's Jacoby Brissett going to be now? I'm trying to think of other decent backups. But, yeah. Not impressed. Jordan Love at 31 again. He's a starter now, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. Tyler Huntley, Sam Darnold again. Maybe I'd put them on the list, just not this high. Davis Mills at 30, I guess, isn't awful, but Purdy at 26, Pickett at 25. That's oh God, you don't know a thing what you're talking about. Yeah, they're rookies. Yeah, Pickett had more interceptions than touchdowns, but he really did have a phenomenal December, if you remember. He had a very good December. He led the Steelers on 2 or 3 game-winning drives. And Purdy, 25, absolutely laughable. The last pick in the draft comes off the bench in week 14 and leads the team to the NFC Championship game. Well, not leads, but is the starting quarterback for a championship contending team and didn't do anything to hinder their championship chances. That's where I say that's garbage. And Purdy, 100% needs to be higher. I put Purdy and Pickett probably in the top 20. Again, I'll go do my own top 40 QB list when it's all said and done, and I'll make a whole video on that. As you know, I did the same thing last year. It was a lot of fun. Too Evil to Hope remembers that video. It's one of his favorites, I'm sure. I wouldn't say Love's top 20, but I put him here. I put him where Pickett is or something. Just not 31. Yes, Tyler Huntley and Sam Darnold, and I guess even Davis Mills to a certain degree. Yes, they have more playing time and more experience, but dude, realistically, Jordan Love's going to come out there halfway through the year and have way better statistics than all of them. So that's where I just say, just cut to the chase. That's another thing too with Young, Stroud, and Richardson being in the high 30s. Dude, just cut to the chase. You already know they're going to be starters. Maybe not Richardson, but Stroud and Young will be. So just cut to the chase and put them in the mid to. Just put them in the low 20s or something. That's what I would do. I've kind of based their college careers off it a little bit. And in fact, the poor Desmond Ritter's in 40. It's what? And Jacoby Brissett's not even going to be on the list. But Jared Stidham is over freaking Gardner Minshew. It's ridiculous. Jared Stidham, apparently. Maybe Chris Sims likes the guy. I don't know. Considering they're both completely irrelevant, I find it hysterical. Okay. Anyway, Sporkle time. What are we doing for Sporkle? What are we going to end up doing here? I guess while we're at it, we could do a quarterback one. I would try an NBA one, guys. I'm not going to do good on that unless it's all-time scorers. I'm not going to do good. So we're just going to do a quarterback one because we've been talking about quarterbacks, and honestly, I'm in the mood to talk about football because the Celtics are making me depressed about basketball, and the Panthers are making me depressed about hockey. So let's just roll with this. First team All-Pro QBs. We have 29 of them to guess. This is between 1980 and 2008. Yeah, this will be a fun one to do. Let's do this one. Why not? And then we'll probably have time to do another one. Oh, get out of here, Ad. In 2008, was that Peyton Manning? No. Was it Tom Brady? Well, no. 07 would be Tom Brady. 08 was when Brady tore his ACL. 06 would be Manning. No. 06? Breeze? Oh, okay. 05. Gonna go Brady again? No. Manning? Yep. 04. Brady, definitely. No. Manning again. Manning again. Unless this is Steve McNair. Nope. Gannon. 2001. Kurt Warner. I'm just going off MVP winners at this point. 2000. Gary Collins made the NFC Championship that year. Manning, I guess. I don't know. I'm not 100%. I'll come back. Oh, actually, that could be Brett Favre. Nope, I guess not. 99. Warner? Yep. 98. LA. Nope. Favre. Chris Chandler. I don't know. He played in the Super Bowl that year. 97. That's got to be Favre. Yep, there we go. 96. Favre also. 95. Elway? Nah. Marino? Probably not. Steve Young? Actually, no, but I'll go back to 98 and say Steve Young. Although he was kind of out of his prime by that point. Steve Young, yeah, no, that would be it. Damn. 95? I'm not sure. 94? I guess I could guess Troy Aikman for some of these. Young. Okay, it's Young. We'll guess Young again for 93. It was. I'm on a roll. Aikman. Nope. Elway. Nope. Marino. No. Who the hell could it be? Favre? Favre was at 92. Didn't he start in 92? Well, that's when he became the full-time star for the Packers when John Majowski got hurt against the Bengals. And what was that, week 3? Something like that. Jim Kelly? That's the other one I haven't guessed yet. Nope. I don't know. 91. This could be Jim Kelly. It is good. Marino in 90s makes sense. I guess it doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Montana. I completely forgot Joe Montana existed. Yeah, Montana was still around and he was still kicking ass. What a shocker. Montana. 89 is going to be, or no, 88. Ooh, how do I spell Esiason? That's a good question. Boomer. What's up, Boomer Esiason? He's another one that I actually like as an analyst. He's not an idiot. Good for Boomer Esiason. CBS Sports Bar, keep that man. 87. I'd go with Elway in 87. No, they literally made the Super Bowl in 87. How is it Montana again? I guess so. Montana, let me guess. 86. Always in the AFC Championship. Marino. We'll cut to the chase. We know 84 is Marino. I mean, oh my God, 48 touchdowns in a freaking, what was it, 15-game season back then? 14-game season, whatever. That was incredible. 85. How is John Elway not any of these? This is a serious question. 85? Who's good in 1985? It's not Jim McMahon or Steve Fuller. Like Ron Jaworski? I don't know. 83. 80. I'll go Plunkett for 1980. No. What about Jaworski? I don't think Jaworski was all pro. Oh no, it's gonna be Brian Sipe. Oh yeah, because he won MVP. I guess for 2008 we can guess Ben Roethlisberger. How about that? What Roethlisberger said the other day. At first, I didn't want Kenny Pickett to succeed because I'm selfish. And then I changed my mind because I realized I am indeed selfish. Oh, good Lord. Favre, no. Who the hell's 08? Warner again? No way. It's not Roethlisberger. It's not Favre. It's Matt Hasselbeck. I don't know. 08. And I've guessed Manning, right? Yeah. What about Philip Rivers? That's a random one. Nope. What about. Nope. We'll get 82. That's going to be Ken Anderson. No. Are you kidding me? Is that Montana? Okay. If it was Montana, that would have made sense. No. These are all, I feel like I could get all these. OA is not 86. 92. 1990. Ugh, this is tough. 2000? No shots, Drew Bledsoe. I didn't think so. Was Bledsoe 98? Wouldn't think so. I did the best I could on that one. It was Steve Young again, 92. I really didn't guess Steve Young. Oh, it was Breeze in 08. I thought I guessed Breeze for 08. No, I guess for 06. Okay, that makes sense. Gannon for 2000 again. I wouldn't have known that. Randall Cunningham. Well, 90. Oh, yeah, duh. 1998. Hello. The year where the Vikings went 15-1. Rookie Randy Moss. Okay, that makes all the sense in the world. Randall Cunningham. Okay. Favre again for 95. Again, I wish I could just type in the name. They would have filled out. Young for 92. Marino for 85. I didn't guess Marino for 85. That was stupid. Theismann for 83. That makes sense. 82, Dan Fouts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he led the league in touchdowns in 82. Ken Anderson, 81. I got 81 and 82 mixed up. I would have guessed Ken Anderson. I wish it wasn't you had to guess the specific year. It's just I typed in Anderson and it would have popped in for 1981. All right, we'll do another quick one real quick. Quarterbacks who beat every team. Okay, well. Okay. Manning and well, it is Brady. I guess there's three now. Quarterback alma maters. Let's do this one. What are some quarterback colleges? Oh gosh. Oh god. It's like 11 QBs. What? Why? Ole Miss isn't on here. Eli Manning. Oh my lord. Drew Brees went to Purdue. I'll just do the ones I know. Dick Delone went to, or no, Kyle Orton went to Purdue. Never mind. I didn't know that. Matt Cass went to USC. Really? I would have never guessed. Philip Rivers. Where did he go? He went somewhere. Vince Young went to Texas. That I know. 2005 Rose Bowl. Matt Hasback went to my favorite Boston College. Woo! Get Rex Grossman. Really? No Florida State QBs? Guess not yet. Romo went undrafted. Donovan McNabb went to Syracuse. Jamarcus Russell went to LSU. No one else from LSU. What was it? Eastern Michigan was where Joe Flacco came from. I'm blanking on his college too. Got Harvard from Ryan Fitzpatrick. David Garrard. Oh my God, Garrard. I'm literally a Jaguars fan. I know Byron Leftwich went to Marshall, and I know where Byron Leftwich went to college, but I forgot where David Garrard went to college, which is driving me nuts. Brady Quinn went to Notre Dame. Okay, this is stupid. I'm not completing that. Let's know some more information. Oh, Mississippi. I didn't have to type Ole Miss. I had to type Mississippi. Give me a break. Which college produces the most QB talents? Probably not Ohio State. Michigan's not a bad one, I would say. Michigan, Alabama. Probably Alabama number one, but considering they have Tua, Hurts, Mac, Bryce, Joe Namath. Here's Marcus Smart, no good. And up ahead go the Heat, up by 6 as we head to the third quarter. Let me fix the banner real quickly. So, yeah, just killing some time during halftime doing some sporkles. Always some fun doing those. Go to the third quarter. I'm thinking I'm doing a hockey broadcast over here. Marcus Smart try to get the ball staying in bounds. Not the case. And here come the Celtics off the inbound. Inbound from Tatum over to Al Horford. And here's a jump shot 2 by Jaylen Brown, and that shot is good. Now a 4-point game. Vincent goes on in and gets the layup. The 8:52, your score. Here's a 3, no good. And, giveaway. Jimmy Buckets can't score. Love, quick passing, stirs, shots blocked by Tatum. The rebound is good. Well, Celtics try to block a few shots there, but a little too much they could chew. 3-pointer from Max Strus is good, and the lead is now 9. 3-pointer from Jaylen Brown, no good. Oh, no. They better not be doing this garbage again. Go up court, shoot a 3, miss, drop back on defense. Oh, my God, if they start playing like this. Oh, my anger will be I will be showing my anger. Let's just put it to you that way. Al Horford will bring it up after the Celtics. Play smart, boys. You're facing elimination. Jaylen Brown to Al Horford a 3. That's no good. Oh, no, they're doing what I feared they'd start doing. Lord help us all. This game's already over if they're doing what I think they're going to do. Adebayo's shot, no good. Horford picks up the rebound, but Miami ain't scoring. Boston's got to start capitalizing here. Tatum, between the legs, lost possession to Kevin Love, and he drew a foul. Good work. Love can't believe it either. Tatum a deep 3, and he's got it. 55 on the board now for the Celtics. Here's Vincent. Goes on in off the backboard. No good. Tatum will bring it up ahead to Brown. Brown over to Marcus Smart. Fakes the layup. Back to Horford. Horford fakes the 3. Tatum to his left to 3. He's got another one. 58 on the board. Well, guess what? You can hit 3s all you want if you're going to drain them. How's that? Back to a 3-point game. Miami getting a little complacent, and the Celtics quickly respond. Strus down low to the right. Love working against Derek White. That shot's no good off the rim. Here comes Marcus Smart. Up ahead, Smart. Fakes it over to Horford. Back over to Brown. Horford. Brown. Brown spinning against Jimmy Butler. Pass to Horford in the paint, and we get a whistle. It looks like we're going to get a timeout called. 61-58, the Heat in front of the Celtics. And by the way, the Golden Knights just made it 4-0. Alex Pietrangelo. Wow. Vegas dominating Dallas in game 3 there. Oh well, what are you gonna expect? I'm gonna step aside for a few minutes. I've been going since the start. I'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. First commercial break of the third quarter. The Heat up by 3, but the Celtics sticking around. The complete opposite of game 3, so it should be a good finish. We head out commercial break. Here's showing who's in the house in Miami. Derek Jeter in the house. Long-time New York Yankees infielder. Right now, the live point spread is 3.5. The Heat are favored. Oh no, at first I thought the Celtics were too good to get swept, and they kind of showed that they were bad enough to get swept, but they're showing hard tonight, so we'll see what happens the rest of the way. Smart a spin move, back in the paint, Horford. Here's the 3 from Derek White, and he drills it. We're tied at 61. Here comes Miami. Celtics on a 9-0 run, exactly what the doctor ordered. Adebayo past Jimmy Butler. Butler pass over to the right. Sturris lost possession. Here's Brown. Brown quickly moving on in, and he scores the layup. 63, and that's now an 11-0 run for the Celtics. Butler, quick pass, stolen by Brown. Intercepted. The intended target was Vincent, and of course, Brown doesn't score, but I think there was a foul called, so Brown will go up to the free throw line. Yeah, Celtics just trying to keep their season alive at this point. They absolutely need to. White, Tatum. Tatum working on in. And he scores 65 on the board for the Celtics. Here comes Miami. Caleb Martin at the logo. Quick pass over to the right-hand side. Jimmy Butler goes on in. Butler, quick pass over to Vincent. Vincent going on in for the layup. He scores. He fell hard afterwards. Left shoulder hit the floor. Looks like he's all right. I love how the grounds crew just goes back and got to mop the floor to avoid all the sweat getting collected. So funny. Vincent's bucket will not count, however, so it remains a 4-point lead for the Celtics. Tatum, in front of the logo, goes on in. Between the legs, pass over to the right. Marcus Smart, a three. No one near him, and it's green light. 68-61, and Miami burns a timeout. Well, there we go. It's exactly what you wanted to see. Celtics keeping the 3-point train alive, and they are on a pretty convincing roll here to begin this third quarter. Boston now in front. I don't know if you guys heard, but one of the top XFL receivers got signed by the Vikings today, Lucky Jackson, who I believe caught 5 touchdowns with the DC Defenders in the XFL. I actually wanted to commentate the New Jersey Generals game on Sunday, but I'm glad I didn't because they lost to the Houston Gamblers. And it's sad because, my team just sucks. My USFL team is awful. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Ethan Evaldi 5-0 over his last 6 starts. And Chaim Bloom decided to not sign this man. Did you see Barry Kotkaniemi smashing his stick in the locker room after their Game 3 loss? Woo! It is. The rage is boiling in Carolina, and I don't blame them. They played well. They just can't beat the Panthers. Celtics right now on a 16-0 run as we head out of commercial break. Doing what they need to do. All they need to do is win 1 on the road, win Game 5. They got 2 in a row heading back to Miami for Game 6. They win Game 6. They have home court revenge for Game 7. Oh, God. I think it's one of those situations where if the Celtics do win tonight, it will be a 6-game series. but we'll see. Derek White with a nice steal. Derek White moving up court for the Celtics. Look at Marcus Smart try to go around Caleb Martin, and we get a whistle. What's Martin yelling about? I have no idea. Free throw, or rather, inbound by Tatum. Will get to Derek White. White draws a foul on his way to the paint. White just trying to throw that into the basket. Didn't really work. Now he will go up to the free throw line. 2 more shots coming up. And White's good. Second free throw from Derek White. His shot is also good. 70 on the board for the Celtics. Kyle Lowry at midcourt. He have not scored a point in almost 4.5 minutes. Trying to announcer jinx him here. Butler off the backboard and in. So me and TNT did that. They scored their first basket in about 4 minutes and 24 seconds. And it's back to a 7-point game. Tatum on the right side, between the legs, working against Max Strus. Nice move. Tatum a 3, and that's no good. Now rebound goes right to Al Horford. Horford keeps it alive. White to Tatum, and we get a whistle. All right. Well, let's see what this free throw has in store for us. The 70-63. There's Tito Horford, University of Miami, back in the 80s and early 90s. It showed Al Horford's father in college. Now his father is in the standings tonight. 71-63, Celtics lead. And up ahead, here comes Jimmy Butler. Butler dribbles. To the right. 3-pointer. Caleb Martin, no good. Rebound Lowry. Picks it up. Back over. Pass Butler. Butler going on into the paint. Pass. Faking the shot. Going forward is Caleb Martin, and that shot's no good. Lowry. Butler, a 3. Yes. No one covering. 66 on the board for Miami. 5-point game. Derek White to the left. Horford. Horford fakes the original shot, works around Zeller and scores. 73 for the Celtics. Lowry up ahead, past the logo. Left-hand side pass. Jimmy Butler stepping back. Horford covering Butler. What's going to happen here? Butler crashes on in, fakes the spin move. Zeller scores. Zeller scores off the backboard in. 68 on the board for Miami with a free throw. So there's a chance to make it a 4-point game. Brown, clear interference. His knee hit him in the side of the stomach. And Cody Zeller, 2 rebounds. He's 2 for 2 on free throws tonight, looking for his 5th point of the game, and he goes 3 for 3 on free throws. Looks like Grant Williams steps up. He might be coming out during the next substitution. Tatum. Spin move. Pass. Marcus Smart, a contested 3. He scores. Wow. Marcus Smart, a contested 3. Oh, Max Sturris doing all he can to cover him. He's still able to shoot it through. It's a 7-point game for the Celtics. Butler, pass. Martin. Lowry. Martin. Faking the three. Now shooting with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Off the rim. Tatum picks up the rebound. Smart moves it up ahead. Smart. Tatum. Goes on in. And the layup's good. 78 on the board. Tatum with 18 points, 7 for 12 shooting with 10 rebounds on the night. Celtics trying to not go away that quietly. Butler, reverse layup, he scores. 71 on the board, but quickly up the other way goes the Celtics. Brown, quick pass over to the right. Grant Williams, back to Tatum, back to Grant. Williams with a three. 81 on the board for the Celtics. We approach 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. Miami got contemplated about calling another timeout. Celtics have shot 34 three-pointer attempts, 15 of which have gone in. Butler a three. That's no good. And, wow, Butler gets run over by Jaylen Brown. And they're going to call Brown for a foul, and I kind of don't blame the officials for doing that. Look at Tatum. Off the rim and in. Great quarter for the Celtics. Only if they played a third quarter like this in games 1 and 2, they would have had a game won by now. Jimmy Butler taking a lot of deep breaths before attempting this free throw. He makes the first one. Butler now ready to go for the second. And he's got it. E3 on the board for Miami. Celtics are up by 8 as they go past center court. Jason Tatum works around Zeller. And an offensive foul. Tatum can't believe it. I mean, he clearly got his left arm and moved him out of the way. I kind of don't blame him for calling that a foul. Jimmy Butler goes on in off the backboard, no good, and Celtics may have been called for goaltending there. We could see an additional 2 be automatically put on the board for the Heat. Not the case. Butler went on in, good block by Tatum. Yeah. That ball was missing the basket, so instead free throws for Jimmy Butler. He just made his last 2 to make it 73 on the board for the Heat and makes the first one 74. Butler, nice job off the backboard. Try to get it off the rim and in. Didn't work, but he's going to be able to score. My apologies for the yawning. Ready to score his 2 points anyway, as he does. 75 on the board for the Heat. I've been feeling a little tired recently. I'm not sure why, but here's Marcus Smart. Pass over to Jason Tatum. Back over to Smart. A three, and that was no good. And the Celtics, they had a 10-point lead. They got a little comfortable, I think. They were on a huge run. And now they've slowed down offensively, and it feels like I'm watching games 1 and 2 all over again. If I think what's going to happen is going to happen. Butler around Robert Williams. He scores. Tried to draw the end one. He didn't get it, but it is a 4-point game. And here comes Marcus Smart. Up ahead for the Celtics. Quick pass over to the right. Tatum. Scores. Nice shot. Jason Tatum on the fadeaway. At 30 left here in this third quarter, Celtics are in the lead. Heat looking to try to make this one possession game again. Lowry, his layup is no good. And up at Grant Williams. Over to Jason Tatum. Tatum just weaving his way on through and scoring the layup. 85-77 Celtics. 22 points for Tatum, 14 of which are coming this quarter again. We can need him the most. Tatum coming in clutch. Down to the right, Lowry, quick centering pass is blocked by Robert Williams. Tatum able to capture the rebound and bring it up to the left-hand side. No look pass, Al Horford a three. That's money. 77-88 the Celtics. In front now by 11. Lowry works with it, past the logo. Takes a contested three over Grant Williams and makes it. Not going to count it. And look at Tatum working against Caleb Martin, who has had a career playoff series, but he is just charging his way on in. He's been getting layups, has been crashing the basket. And here comes Brogdon. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Tatum. Stepping back. Tatum. That shot was off the mark. 5 seconds left. Here comes Caleb Martin. Just take the easy two. Pass to Butler. Butler with the slam. 2.6 to go. It is a 9-point game. Quick pass. Robert Williams from the logo, a three, and he just missed it to the right. But we will head to the fourth quarter where the Celtics, really their best quarter of the series, if you ask me, take the lead, and we will head to the fourth quarter right after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere. This is Game 4 live broadcast on YouTube. All right, fourth quarter, ready to get going. Eastern Conference Finals, the Celtics lead the Heat 88-77. Bam Adebayo pass down low to Lowry. Lowry from the right side makes a nice move, goes on into the paint, and the fadeaway is no good off the rim. Horford pass to Jaylen Brown. Here comes Brown. Pass over to Derek White. White over to Brown. Brown to Brogdon. Here's Brogdon back to Brown. Goes on into the paint. Tries to score one hand. Didn't happen. Caleb Martin brings up ahead for the Heat. Quick pass. Zeller to Lowry. Back to Zeller. Rather, that is Duncan. He's yet to score a point tonight. And that three is no good off the rim. And the Celtics bring the rebound right back up the other way. Here's Derek White. Quick pass over to the right, Brogdon. Brogdon pass. Quick passing. Jaylen Brown a three. No good. Up ahead come the Miami Heat. Lowry fakes the pass. Down low. Spin move. And off the rim, I think a foul is called. Vincent will head to the line for the Heat. First free throw is good. Vincent, 14 points on the night. Likely won't match his game 326, but he's at 15 with the second free throw. Butler is on the bench, resting up. Celtics need to continue the onslaught before Butler comes back on the court. You know he dominates these games late when they're close. There's Brogdon, a deep three. No good. And again, Brogdon, surprisingly enough, he does not make bad decisions. He's made a couple of bad three-point attempts tonight. Falling down to the ground. I think they're going to call Al Horford for a foul. Even I'm a little skeptical about that one. Let's see. There's a little contact. Ooh. At least it's not a free throw. It'll be an inbound. Lowry to inbound it for Miami. I mean, Horford nudged him, but it wasn't like a blatant foul, I would say. Here's Adebayo and blocked by Horford. What are they going to call this time? Adebayo. Pass over to Duncan. Able to get open in the paint. Good block by Al. And now Adebayo will attempt a couple of free throws. He missed the first one. And here comes the second one. Trying to cut this lead down to 6. Adebayo, 10 points on the night. And he missed both of them, surprisingly. The score will remain 7 for the Celtics. Brown over to Brogdon. Brogdon's got to make smarter plays. That's how you do it. Smarter plays for Brogdon. The three's no good by Marcus Smart, but at least he's making smart plays. Lowry, Vincent, quick pass. Duncan down low in the paint, and that's easy points for Adebayo, 83. Timeout called by the Celtics. They're down to 3. Miami has 4. Heat are sticking around here. They want to finish this off and clinch their spot in the NBA Finals. 9:41 to go, 88-83, the Celtics lead. We resume at commercial break. 9.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. 88-83, the Celtics lead the Heat. Grant Williams pass to Jason Tatum. Turnaround shot's good. There's 90 on the board for the Celtics. Trying to go back to the TD Garden Wednesday night and force another do-or-die game. Duncan a three. Blocked by Derek White. They have not let Duncan shoot any threes tonight. And Brown with a slam. And the Celtics are back up by 9. And now Miami forced to call a timeout. They're down to 3. We am back to commercial break. Oh, good Lord. Well, I guess we are. I'll stick around for this one since they just had one, but that's crazy. Yep, Golden Knights still 4-0 over the Stars. MLB scores currently a lot more games are final now. The Rangers beat the Pirates 6-1. Cardinals beat the Reds 8-5. Diamondbacks beat the Phillies 4-3. As I mentioned before, the Blue Jays beat the Rays 20-1. The Padres beat the Nationals 7-4. Yankees beating the Orioles 6-5 in the 10th. the Dodgers beating the Braves 8-1, Brewers beating the Astros 6-0, Giants defeating the Twins 4-3, Cubs over the Mets 7-2, Royals over the Tigers 4-1. Take a look at your current scores. Top of the 7th, the Rockies have a 5-3 lead over the Marlins. Top of the 4th, the Angels have a 1-0 lead over the Red Sox. And bottom of the 3rd, Athletics 3-0 lead over the Mariners. In WNBA scores, Connecticut defeated Washington 88-81, and Atlanta defeated Minnesota 83-77. We also have some cricket action tomorrow at 10 o'clock, where the Mumbai Indians face the Lucknow Super Giants. For those interested in that, and earlier today, Super Kings and Titans played in cricket in the IPL. Hope you understand what that means, because I don't. Oh boy. All right, back at commercial break. 92-83, both teams down to 3 timeouts. At Casella Center in Miami. Adebayo dribbles, pass over to Jimmy Butler. Butler past the 3-point line. Butler between the legs. Goes on in, makes the shot. Spin move. Grant Williams with a steal, and he snatches it at midair. Pass to Jason Tatum. 8.5 to go here in this fourth quarter. Tatum over to Marcus Smart. Smart to Tatum. Tatum a spin move working against Caleb Martin. Quick pass, and scoring the layup was Marcus Smart. Eight minutes left, fourth quarter. Butler working on in. Here's the 3, and that's blocked. Rebound out of bounds on a Celtics player. And now Vincent's slow to get up for the Heat. Trying to get the rebound, fell. Good block by Tatum, though. Oh, that foot. Look at Vincent's right foot here. Ooh, not supposed to twist like that. He is all right, though. Celtics will bring it up ahead. Another 8 minutes. Tatum behind the back. A 3. Yes. 97 on the board. 7:52 to go. We have another timeout called. Oh, man. You got to stop calling timeouts here. either of these teams. Good Lord. 7:32 to go. 9-7-83. Celtics in front. Here comes the Heat. We have our another commercial break. Heat down, 2 timeouts. Celtics down to 3. Celtics might need to use another one here shortly. Butler's shot, no good. And look at the Celtics beginning to pull away. This is what you wanted to see in games 1 and 2. Pulling away from your opponent. Marcus Smart a 3, and the Celtics reach triple digits. And they now have a commanding 17-point lead with 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. I've been awfully impressed by the Celtics team tonight. They've stepped up on defense, and they've played well. Again, doing everything in their power to avoid a sweep. Abayo pass out in front, and a whistle is blown here with exactly 7 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. That was a huge 3 by Marcus Smart. Abayo. Quick pass down low, faking the shot, going on in, missing. A rebound by Butler's no good. Grant Williams able to pick up the rebound. Up ahead goes Jason Tatum. Tatum moves up the right side. Here comes Tatum. Trying to control traffic out in front. Nice move, 2, 3 moves, spin move. No, Tatum leading for a foul. He's not going to get one. Up ahead, Butler lost possession. Who did that hit off of last? Celtics demanding it's their possession. Butler saying it bounced off of Smart. We'll see what the officials call it here. Missoula wants an explanation. Joe Missoula. Trying to win his first ever conference finals game as the head coach. That ball actually didn't bounce off of Smart, but it may have bounced off of Grant Williams. So no matter how you slice it, it could still be Heat ball. And no, they're going to say it's out on Butler. So here comes Smart. Up ahead, Jason Tatum. Tatum at the logo, working from the left side, between the legs. Tatum. Quick pass over to the right side. Grant Williams fakes the 3. Back over, Marcus Smart. That is no good. Heat not over yet. They have a chance to go on a 9-0 run and make this thing a contest again. Butler has it. Well inside 2 points, now in the paint. Quick dump over to Kyle Lowry for 3, and he's got it, 86. That's what I mean. Celtics cannot afford to put their foot on the pedal. Vincent on the bench, potentially the rest of the way. Here comes Tatum. Working from the right side, Jaylen Brown. Brown being attacked by Lowry. Brown makes a nice move. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass to Robert Williams. That shot's blocked. Up ahead goes the Heat. Lowry goes on in. Kicks it back out. It's a giveaway. Jaylen Brown the other way. Brown pass, Smart, a spin move over to Williams. Get out of his way. And that dunk may have just sealed it. Jimmy Butler, and his dunk is blocked. And Butler hits his head off the floor. And he is slow to get up here with 4:55 remaining. Oh my God, Robert Williams, where was this from all series? He's been crashing the net beautifully. One assist by Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, quick little feed. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Two-handed slam, baby. That is what you're talking about. And on the other end, a good block. Butler did not fall on his head. He fell on his back, but he will attempt a couple of free throws here. 24 points on the night, doing everything he can to keep his team in it, but looks like in all likelihood, barring a last-second miracle, they really need to go on a 10-0 run to make it close. Celtics are going to win this game 4, and they're going to head back to home court with the home crowd behind them, but I mean, honestly, you'd expect that the Celtics weren't going to get swept, even if they were down 3-0. You kind of sense that this team was too good to get swept. On paper, have a far better roster than the Heat. Up ahead, here comes Jaylen Brown. Over to Derek White. Round of the final 4:40 of this fourth. Brown in the paint. Quick pass, Robert Williams out of bounds. And so the Heat will regain possession. Vincent back out on the court, scoring 89 on the board for the Heat. Miami's sticking around here. Robert Williams off the pass from Tatum over to Jaylen Brown. A three off the rim. Sturris gets the rebound. Here comes Miami up the left side. Big pass, Adebayo. Sturris. Adebayo lost possession. Marcus Smart with a spin move. Here he comes up the other way. Jaylen Brown got it off the backboard. This has been Brown's coming out party of this series. Going up one-on-one against Sturris. Little start set move to the left. Chucks it in off the backboard and in. Good job for the Celtics. Brown showboating in front of these fans. We don't want to do that. But Brown does make the free throw, 105-89. Yeah, he made the basket, but you're still ultimately going to be down 3-1 in the series. One of those games all said and done, so no room for showboating just yet. Here's a three from Sturris. Off the basket. No good. Up ahead goes the Celtics. Here comes Jason Tatum, and a timeout called, I believe, by the Celtics because they have to, or the Heat maybe. You have to go down 2 timeouts, remember, before the 2-minute warning. And yep, that's what's going to happen here. Celtics call timeout. I'll be right back and hopefully completing the final 3:40 of this game because this game is not blowout, but Celtics are in good control. They will win this game and, just don't want to prolong it no more. Be right back after this commercial break. Celtics inbound after that quick commercial break. Here comes Tatum in the paint, and they score. 107 to 89. That is your score, an 18-point deficit. It all continues to go well here. The Celtics are well on their way to a victory, just like the Vegas Golden Knights, who officially have defeated the Dallas Stars 4-0. Jimmy Butler now at the free throw line. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that the Knights game's over because now I don't got to wait for anything. It's early. Once this game finishes, I'm passing out right after this game concludes. I know it's only 10:48. I know. Here's a 109 on the board now for the Celtics. Wasn't expecting to be this tired. Oh my goodness! I feel like the whole second half I haven't been alive because I've just been so tired for whatever reason. Let's defeat the Stars 4-0. That three from Boston's no good, and the rebound scooped up by the Heat. So yeah, it's 109 to 93 with 2 minutes left. The Celtics are going to hold on and win Game 4. Tatum a deep three. That's off the rim. Rebound by Smart, no good. All right. Oh, wow. Tatum. What a two-pointer for Jason Tatum. He was falling backwards, shot it, it still went in. Holy crap. That shot's no good. Well, Celtics did what they needed to do, and they took care of business tonight, as they should have. This is getting ridiculous. Trailing 3-0 in the series, should have never even got to this. They got to win out, but at least the Denver Nuggets are smiling right now because they're going to get this. They're going to get, obviously, the NBA Finals don't start until June 1st, so they're going to get rest, but they're going to say, hey, even if the Heat win Game 5, they got a couple less days of rest, a couple more days of preparation. I'm sure they're hoping that the Celtics force a 6th or 7th game as well. Celtics one by one starting to disperse their starters. Tatum on the bench, Brown on the bench, Smart on the bench. It was a well-earned victory for this team. Nice 6 on the board, and the Celtics force game 5. No sweep. No sweep. You thought there was going to be. Even I thought midway through when the Heat took their 8-point lead, I thought there was going to be as well, but not the case. Celtics are going to win, and second free throw is good. Now they got the bench out there. Well, I'm going to pretty much wrap things up here as we hit the last 55 seconds. I'm Grant Fluffer, Flusher Sports. I'm saying enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for stopping by tonight. They won. I'm shocked. 55.1 to go, and Peyton Pritchard will go up for a free throw. I'll love to see Peyton Pritchard get some playing time. Campaign, Hosier, Muscula, and Cornette on the floor. Robinson, Zeller, Highsmith, Yersteven, and Janvik on the floor for the Heat. I'm not going to lie, I've not heard of half of those Miami Heat players. Not to be disrespectful, but I just have never heard of them. Richard makes the first free throw. And he makes the second one. $14 to $199 now. Pritchard, last shot of the game for the Celtics. He's got it. 116. Celtics won this game 116 to 199. Good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Unfortunately, I can't commentate Game 5, but hey, maybe we can do more broadcasts in the future, all right? Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm Grant Fluff, Flusher Sports Zone, signing off.